Give this one a go. Promised I'd show you the shelter. This little bad boy was packed last night. There's only room, realistically, I would say you could probably put 6 people in here, but there was 5 in here, and with all their stuff, it was just crammed full. But it's a nice little shelter, and it has a nice little privy, and there's tons of camp in here, which is awesome. Usually you don't have good tent spots, and I counted quite a few. Ooh. Well, I'm hoping nobody left their stuff. Okay. Alright, well, bummer. It's gonna suck for somebody. So this is the water source for the shelter. And you cross it when you come in. It's a little bit of a treacherous trail going in, but it's not too bad. Nice little water source. Well, I'm finally out of camp. It's about 8:45. But I don't really care. It's cold and rainy, and all my stuff was wet, and packing up wet tent, if you know anything else, it's not much fun. But I don't know who I'm kidding. I wouldn't have gotten out fast anyway. But, it's just me. Why? I'm not racking up huge miles today. I'm going to try to go about 9 miles into Port Clinton, and they have a pavilion there run by the Baptist Church, and I think I'm going to give that one a shot. Sorry I cut that a little short. So this random dude just came around the corner, was walking towards me, and no backpack, no anything, and I'm like, we're not close to anything out here really, and so that kind of really put me on guard immediately. It was a little sus. So I kind of got my spray out and was walking holding my spray and looking back and the whole thing, but he wanted to know about the shelter, and maybe it was just innocent enough, and he was just wanting to find out about it. And maybe I'm being a little paranoid, but it doesn't hurt to be careful out here, especially as a lone woman. I ain't no young chick, but still, it doesn't matter sometimes, So yeah, as I was saying, I'm going into Port Clinton, approximately 9 miles or so, and I'm gonna try to stay at their pavilion. I hear there's a candy shop in town, and there's like the hotel restaurant where you can get a sandwich and stuff, and that's about it. There's not much else, and that's fine. I just want to have a place to maybe hang my tent up under the pavilion and let it dry out some, and plus maybe give myself a break a little bit today. I'm a little congested. I've been coughing. I've got a little bit of a sore throat, so I'm thinking it's allergies, but also I've got some blisters coming up. Apparently, I guess it was walking in the wet socks and the wet shoes. Got me some hot spots. So, give it a little break. Not go as far today. But, and so I've heard through the grapevine about this descent into Port Clinton. Supposedly it's straight down. 980 feet straight down. And I don't know, it's probably going to be one of those boot scootings. Sit down and, go down a little bit, because I'm really nervous about it. Slick rocks, straight down. I don't have a good record with that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I'm a little nervous about it, but we'll get through it. Anyway, it's actually a nice morning. It's still overcast, but I have seen the sun peeking out a little bit. Thrilled about that. And I have my fleece on, but I'm going to have to take it off. Sorry to getting too warm, but I wanted to get a little bit down the trail first. Later. but there's a little bit of blue sky. It is absolutely gorgeous this morning. I mean, look at this thing. So pretty. Well, my dumbass just went a mile the wrong way and had to turn around. So yeah, I'm warm now, although it's not really that cold today. I just stopped and took my fleece off, and now hopefully I'm going the freaking right way. Jeez, so now I just added a mile to my day. But I met two northbound hikers, and they're headed towards Port Clinton too, so thank God I met them, or I probably would have gone farther, not paying attention, and then would have checked the map and gone, wait, I'm going the wrong way. Oh God, I feel so stupid. I haven't done that. Anyway, let's, at least I got to see the pretty field this morning, and yesterday it was, you know, gross and muddy and foggy, so at least I got to see the pretty field, and I'm thankful for that. Rocks, 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 rocks. There's sunlight. It may not last long, but I love it. I love it even better now that I'm going the right way. I can't believe I went a mile out of my way this morning. Wow. So apparently last night, everybody was struggling to warm up. I think everybody that came in last night said they had been shivering for about an hour before they actually got to the shelter. I was, and I had actually contemplated just stopping somewhere and throwing my tent up and getting warm, getting in my sleeping bag, but I was so close to the shelter that I kept pushing. But yeah, everybody was really cold, and I shivered for about an hour after I got in my sleeping bag. I even broke out some of the toe warmers and just put them on my outside of my shirt, my sleep shirt, just to get warmed up. And then after about an hour, I was, you know, after that, I was fine. Apparently, according to the Nobos that rescued me earlier, there was another guy at a shelter they stayed out the night before that was borderline hypothermic and couldn't stop shivering. I don't think he, you know, was rescued or anything like that, but I think everybody kind of banded together to help him get warm. I don't think he had enough gear or something, so I haven't heard anything else. But anyway, I guess he's okay. He may have gotten off trail today too, to kind of, you know, reassess, get some things. But yeah, it was miserable yesterday. It was bad. I wasn't really expecting the temps to be so cold. Now, you know, I sent my gloves home. I sent my thermal sleep clothes home. All of that to lighten up. And thankfully, though, I have a nice warm quilt and a nice liner. That liner is wonderful. Let's see, the Summit liner. So I warmed up eventually, but it took a while. Rocks have started again. First climb. Hope there's a blaze. Holy crap. Whew. I don't think you can tell how steep it is, but really freaking steep. This is a nice little straight up. Hoping that's the top. It started getting all hot and sweaty, as you can tell, in the raincoat, so I had to take it off. Of course, it's a little chilly, but it's you know, for hiking, it's perfect. So I'm gonna have a little snack and make sure I'm going the right way, because hey, yeah, you never know, right? And then keep on trucking. Wow. Look, sunshine. Look at that. Crazy. Lonely little dirt road. I've seen so many blowdowns. And these are, a lot of them, or most of them, have been here forever because there's a path around them a lot of times. But I've had a couple today that I've actually had to bushwhack around. Well, I'm sure not making very good time today because of this. I just can't go over them fast. This would be why my feet are beat up. This is interesting. How's it going? Pretty good. Other than the mile I went in the wrong direction this morning. Oh, no. It was so stupid. Oh well. This might be the road that bypasses the rocks and the cliff going down into Port Clinton, but I'm tempted by it for sure. But, you know, I came out here to hike the AT, so I'm trying to hike the AT. So we'll see. Hopefully it's not as bad as everybody is saying, but I kind of doubt it. So yeah, this was the infamous descent. I was expecting it to be worse. It was not bad. It was not great, but I was expecting it to be a lot worse. And so me and Deo,
hi there.
We did it. Almost. We still got a little bit more to go, but hopefully I don't see any rocks to go down.
I climbed out of Duncannon, right across the railroad tracks there.
Yeah.
There was a train sitting just like that.
Yeah.
50 yards up the track. And almost as soon as I... Cool station.
Yeah, it is. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Very often.
Yeah, really. Okay, there's a blaze on the sign. Interesting. It was really nice, and there was a lot of resupply stuff, and whew. I'm glad there's a dedicated walkway.
Yeah.
I always like those. It's pretty.
But I had breakfast at Goodies with a couple of ladies in my...
Am too. I'm like, go away. Oh, the turtles. Oh, those look good. Everything looks good, actually, though. Oh, yum. I like gummies. Man. Oh. So much for that cheeseburger. Well, I had hoped to get a cheeseburger here in Port Clinton, but unfortunately the pub is closed until the 30th. And the pavilion up there is just right on this major highway, and it is so loud. I'm like, there's no way I'll get sleep. So I'm headed out. So it looks like there's a storm coming. Yikes. I might get caught in the rain. Not again, please. Well, at least I got to go into the peanut shop. I got some of these amazing chocolate covered graham crackers. Highly, highly recommend. There's a deer right up there. Yeah, there's another one right in the trail. Our boy. Oh, there we go. Well, I'm gonna be climbing for a while. Forget the descent coming into Port Clinton. The climb going out is pretty awful. Just FYI. Okay, cool. Thank you for the blaze. Climb out of Port Clinton sucks, and I'm still going up. At least this section is not boulder filled at this minute. Climbing forever. It's a good thing I didn't know. It's a good thing I didn't check that far out. I'm hoping I'm not gonna get rained on here in a minute. Jeez. Whew. Not gonna lie, this is exhausting. Well, hopefully it's gonna level out for a little while and I can actually go a little faster. Honestly, my feet are so beat up that I'm hobbling. They're really sore, and it's just all the rocks, you know, I'm just not used to it. And yeah, so I had planned on it being a shorter day today just to kind of let my body get used to this again. But I got down to Port Clinton and the restaurant was closed. I couldn't get anything to eat, and the whole town is on this like major highway. It is so loud you can't even talk. And the church pavilion is apparently just right off the road, and I knew that there's no way I'd be able to sleep. And I'm not really comfortable wearing earplugs just because I don't feel safe. So yeah, it's gonna be another 15-mile day, and I think I've got around 3 miles left. Hopefully it's not gonna get worse than this, because the climb out was really, really tough, and I'm really exhausted. I'm ready to stop and get my tent up, and if I had water I might even consider stealth, but I would rather get to the shelter if I could. It's just easier. Privy, you know, the whole deal. Possibly other thru hikers, I hope. I don't feel quite, you know, so alone when there's a few others. My buddy Deo, who was at the shelter last night that I stayed at, he is going into Hamburg and take a zero, so I'm continuing on by myself. Mama dear, she's got a baby. She's got a real little one. Oh. Oh, little beauty. Oh. mile and a half from the shelter. This is a pretty little water source. It's a good one. The flannel shirt to my left. Don't think I'm gonna get water though, even though I'm out. I think I'm just gonna wait till I get to the shelter. There's supposed to be water there. Gosh, this is really pretty. Groundhog or woodchuck or whatever. Okay. Oh, now you better run, buddy. Big ol' scary hiker coming. Can I get a blaze? No idea where frick I'm going. Look. Let's see a blaze on the These are so pretty. Loves me a creek. Oh, that cheered me up a little bit. No horses, no mountain bicycles. Well, dang, I left mine at home. Okay, I see a blaze way down there. And I see a hiker way down there. Okay. Scratch that. It was a dad and mom with a herd of kids. And I think they're headed this way. Yay, so I'm guessing not that way, but this way. Okay, well, I was expecting it to be full, but I guess everybody either went on to Eckville or something. So, geez. I don't know. Might stay in the shelter. And this is Windsor Furnace. Well, the tent spots are not so hot. I was actually gonna go right down there. But it is a muddy mess right now. So, I think I'm trying to dry some stuff out. I think I'm just gonna set up here on the shelter and see how that goes tonight. We'll see. Well, it's about 7 o'clock and nobody has showed up yet, so I probably will be on my own tonight here at the shelter, and that's okay. It's a little spooky for me because I've never stayed in a shelter by myself, if you can believe that. Tent sites were not great, so I opted to just sleep in the shelter. Did see a deer right down there in front, which was kind of cool. So yeah, this is me for the night. You can see my little purple. I'm fixing some mushroom risotto. I'm very hungry, and then it's getting chilly. Probably gonna drop down into the low 40s tonight, something like, or maybe mid 40s. Anyway, it's getting chilly. Got stuff hanging up to dry. But yeah, I'm gonna eat and then I'm gonna get in my sleeping bag. So, catch you guys in the morning.